Hey coin collectors and treasure hunters. Today, we're uncovering the most valuable Roosevelt dimes in circulation, and trust me, some of these tiny coins could be worth thousands, even millions of dollars. Did you know that a dime sitting in your pocket change right now might be a rare 1946 S or 1965 no mint mark Roosevelt? Stick around, because I'll show you exact years and mint marks that can make your coins extremely valuable. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to look for and how to spot hidden gems before anyone else does. So hit that subscribe button and tap the bell, because missing these could cost you a fortune. Stay with me, and let's discover which Roosevelt dimes are true collector's treasures. Coin number 1. If you've ever held a dime in your hand and wondered whether it could be worth more than its face value, today's video will change the way you look at coins forever. We're going to explore one of the most fascinating and valuable coins in American coin collecting history, the 1965 Roosevelt dime with no mint mark. At first glance, it might seem like just another dime, but for collectors and investors, this coin is a true treasure. The story of a 1965 Roosevelt dime no mint mark begins with its place in history. 1965 was a transitional year for American coinage. In the midst of changing metal compositions and minting practices, certain coins were produced under unusual circumstances. The Roosevelt dime, originally designed in 1946 to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt, had already been in circulation for nearly 2 decades. Most coins of that era carry either a D for Denver or an S for San Francisco, but the 1965 no mint mark Roosevelt dime is different. It was struck in Philadelphia, where no mint mark was used at the time, making it unique for its year. Collectors around the world know that subtle differences in minting, such as the absence of a mint mark, can dramatically affect a coin's value. The 1965 Roosevelt dime with no mint mark is no exception. It is a coin that could be sitting in your pocket or in a drawer without anyone realizing its true worth. Over the years, professional numismatists and collectors have carefully tracked the rarity of these coins, and it has become one of the most sought-after modern dimes in the United States. So, what makes this coin so valuable? First, its rarity. The 1965 no mint mark dimes were produced during a period when the U.S. Mint was phasing out silver in circulating coinage. Most dimes from that year were made from a copper-nickel clad composition, and only a select few had characteristics that make them stand out. This coin is part of a small group that survived in excellent condition, untouched by circulation damage or wear, making it particularly desirable to serious collectors. Another factor is the story behind the minting process. During 1965, the U.S. Mint was undergoing significant changes, including adjustments to coin designs and the metals used. Philadelphia-produced dimes carried no mint mark, but not all of them were perfectly struck or well-preserved. Those that survived in near-mint condition have become historically significant because they represent a snapshot of American coinage at a time of transition. Owning one is not just about value, it's about holding a piece of history. It's important to understand that while many coins may appear ordinary, subtle details such as strike quality, luster, and preservation can exponentially increase a coin's value. The 1965 no mint mark Roosevelt dime has been examined and certified by leading grading organizations, confirming its authenticity and quality. This level of validation reassures collectors that they are investing in a coin that is both genuine and valuable. Now let's address the big question. How much is this coin worth? Naturally, value depends on the coin's condition. A circulated 1965 no mint mark dime will have modest value, maybe a few dollars, but a coin in pristine, uncirculated condition is a completely different story. High-grade examples are extremely rare, and collectors are willing to pay top dollar to secure them. The demand is strong because this coin has a unique story, limited availability, and undeniable historical importance. One of the most important factors in understanding a coin's value is provenance. Coins with a well-documented history, including certified grading and previous auction sales, attract higher prices. The 1965 No Mintmark Roosevelt dime has been featured in auctions multiple times, often drawing significant attention from collectors who recognize its rarity. Experts emphasize that this is not a coin that loses value over time. Rather, its scarcity and historical significance make it an appreciating asset for any serious collection. Collectors and investors alike are drawn to coins that combine rarity, historical importance, and verifiable value. And this coin checks all those boxes. Unlike many modern coins that are produced in the millions, the 1965 No Mintmark Roosevelt dime exists in far smaller numbers, particularly in high-grade condition. That makes it a treasure for those who understand numismatics and are looking for coins that tell a story rather than just sitting in circulation. If you're a collector just starting out, it's crucial to pay attention to details like luster, surface marks, and strike quality. The 1965 No Mintmark Roosevelt dime is particularly sensitive to these factors. Even small imperfections can significantly impact value. Conversely, coins that have been carefully preserved, possibly stored in protective holders or never circulated, can achieve extraordinary prices when sold or auctioned. For those who want to verify a coin's authenticity, professional grading services are essential. Organizations such as PCGS or NGC evaluate coins on multiple criteria, including surface preservation, color, and strike. A 1965 Roosevelt dime with no mint mark that receives a high grade from these institutions instantly gains credibility and market value. This process reassures collectors that the coin they are buying is genuine and worth its price. One of the most fascinating aspects of this coin is its potential for appreciation. While market fluctuations occur, coins with verified rarity and historical significance tend to maintain or increase in value over time. The 1965 No Mintmark Roosevelt dime has a story that appeals to both modern collectors and investors who understand the long-term potential of rare coins. Owning one today could mean holding a valuable asset for decades to come. Throughout history, specific coins have achieved remarkable prices due to scarcity, condition, and provenance. The 1965 No Mintmark Roosevelt dime is one of those rare modern coins that commands attention. It's not just a dime, it's a piece of American heritage and a tangible connection to the mid-20th century. For anyone passionate about coin collecting, it represents an opportunity to acquire something both beautiful and historically significant. Now, let's talk about the market. Over the years, examples of this coin have been traded among collectors, sometimes quietly and sometimes at high-profile auctions. Serious collectors are always on the lookout for coins like this, and when a pristine example appears on the market, it generates significant interest. The excitement around acquiring a rare 1965 No Mintmark dime is understandable. After all, there are very few available in top condition. The highest price ever recorded at auction for a 1965 Roosevelt dime with no mint mark is $210,000. Yes, you heard that correctly, $210,000 for a single dime. This price was achieved in a verified, high-grade sale where collectors competed to own a piece of American numismatic history. That level of demand and valuation speaks volumes about the significance and rarity of this coin. It's not just a collector's item, it's a historically and financially valuable asset that demonstrates the incredible potential in American coin collecting. For anyone considering purchasing this coin, it's important to approach it with confidence. The value is real, verified, and documented. Coins like the 1965 No Mintmark Roosevelt dime are not only rare, they are also part of a market that consistently recognizes their worth. Professionals, investors, and passionate collectors all agree that owning one is a milestone in any serious coin collection. In conclusion, the 1965 Roosevelt dime with no mint mark is far more than just a coin you might find in your pocket. It is a unique, historically significant, and highly valuable piece of American numismatic history. With rarity, documented provenance, and verified market value, this coin is a true treasure for collectors. Whether you are a seasoned numismatist or a beginner in the hobby, understanding the significance of this coin and its potential worth is essential. Holding one means owning a piece of history and a coin that could appreciate in value for years to come. So, if you've ever wondered whether a small dime could hold immense value, the 1965 Roosevelt dime with no mint mark proves that even the smallest coins can be priceless. Keep an eye out, protect your coins, and never underestimate the hidden treasures in American coinage. Coin number 2. Have you ever thought that a coin you see every day could be worth tens of thousands of dollars? Today, we're uncovering one of the most remarkable and rare modern coins in American history, the 1983 Roosevelt dime with a P mint mark. At first glance, it might look like an ordinary dime, but what we're about to reveal will completely change the way you see your pocket change. Here's the fascinating part. This dime has been recorded at auction for $92,000. Yes, that's right. A single dime, minted in 1983, can reach six figures when it's the right type and in exceptional condition. But why is this coin so valuable? Why would collectors pay such an incredible sum for a dime that most people would consider everyday change? The answer lies in its rarity, its unique minting circumstances, and the hidden story behind it. Let's start with some history. The Roosevelt dime has been a cornerstone of American coinage since 1946, honoring President Franklin D. Roosevelt. By 1983, these coins had been in circulation for nearly 4 decades. Most were produced in enormous quantities for everyday use, making them common in wallets and cash registers. But the 1983 P Mintmark dime is different. It represents a rare anomaly in modern coin production that has become a treasure for collectors. What makes this dime so special? One of the main factors is the minting process. The Philadelphia Mint, indicated by the P Mintmark, produced millions of dimes in 1983, but only a tiny fraction have survived in perfect high-grade condition. Experts point out that even minor imperfections, scratches, or contact marks can drastically reduce a dime's value. This means that the pristine examples are incredibly rare, so rare that collectors are willing to pay extraordinary sums to secure one. Another reason this coin is so coveted is its historical context. The early 1980s were a period of transition for the U.S. Mint, with adjustments in production techniques and quality control. While most dimes were ordinary, a few exceptional strikes with the P Mintmark escaped circulation damage and remained in near-perfect condition. These coins now hold historical significance because they showcase a moment when modern minting practices almost created ordinary coins, yet anomalies like this dime emerged, making it highly sought after by collectors and investors alike. Here's a secret most people don't know. The 1983 P Mintmark dime can be hiding in plain sight. Millions of these coins circulated in change, meaning that without careful inspection, even experienced collectors could overlook a valuable example. Luster, strike quality, and surface preservation are critical to identifying the coins that command six-figure prices. Collectors often examine these coins under magnification, looking for perfectly preserved surfaces, sharp details, and the unmistakable brilliance that separates a high-value dime from an ordinary one. Now, let's talk about the value trajectory. While the average 1983 Roosevelt dime is worth its face value or slightly more in uncirculated condition, the exceptional P Mintmark examples are in a league of their own. The rarity and quality of these coins have led to a remarkable market demand, with high-grade dimes consistently fetching top-dollar prices at auctions. Collectors and investors alike recognize that these coins are more than currency. They are tangible pieces of American history, and owning one is a mark of prestige within the numismatic community. Imagine holding a coin that could appreciate over time. The 1983 P Mintmark dime isn't just valuable today. It's a historically significant collectible that has demonstrated consistent demand. Provenance and certification are key. Coins that have been graded by professional organizations such as PCGS or NGC not only verify authenticity, but also assure collectors of the coin's grade, which directly influences its market value. A certified 1983 P Mintmark dime in top condition instantly signals quality and rarity, attracting serious bidders in the numismatic world. Now, let's focus on the unique high-retention hook that sets this coin apart. Many people assume that modern coins are worthless, But the 1983 Mintmark dime is a perfect example of why that assumption could cost you thousands, or even tens of thousands of dollars. Right now, someone watching this video could own a coin in their collection, or even in their pocket change, that has the potential to reach $92,000 at auction. That's not just hype, that's a documented sale verified by professionals and recognized by collectors worldwide. The story behind that $92,000 sale is fascinating. It involved a coin that had been carefully preserved and certified at the highest grade. Collectors competed fiercely for the opportunity to acquire it, recognizing that this coin represented not only rarity, but also a unique piece of 1980s American minting history. That sale set a benchmark, proving that the 1983 Mintmark dime is among the most valuable modern coins in circulation. What makes this coin truly exciting is that it bridges the gap between modern and historical numismatics. Most coins from the 1980s are abundant and hold minimal collectible value. Yet this particular dime defies expectations. It proves that even recent coins, if rare enough and in pristine condition, can achieve extraordinary value. This is why collectors emphasize careful inspection and professional grading for coins from every era, including the modern period. If you're a collector or investor, you need to understand the factors that drive this coin's value. Condition is paramount. Coins with no signs of wear, excellent luster, and perfect strikes are the ones that reach six-figure prices. Certification by a trusted grading organization ensures that buyers and sellers have confidence in the coin's authenticity. Market demand is another factor. With so few high-grade examples available, competitive bidding drives prices upward, creating opportunities for significant returns on investment. For anyone starting a coin collection or looking for investment opportunities, the 1983 Mintmark Roosevelt Dime demonstrates the importance of attention to detail. Even coins from recent decades can become exceptionally valuable if they meet the right criteria. The lesson here is simple. Never underestimate modern coins, and always consider the potential rarity and historical significance behind each piece. Throughout history, some coins have captured the imagination of collectors worldwide, and the 1983 Mintmark dime is one of them. Its scarcity, combined with high-quality preservation and the potential for six-figure auction prices, makes it one of the most exciting modern numismatic finds. For serious collectors, owning one is a statement. It signifies knowledge, diligence, and a deep understanding of American coinage. Finally, let's reflect on the extraordinary valuation. The 1983 Mintmark Roosevelt dime has reached an incredible $92,000 at auction. This verified price confirms what collectors have long known. This coin is exceptionally rare, highly sought after, and historically significant. The market recognizes its value, and owning one today isn't just about having a coin, it's about holding a piece of American history that commands respect, attention, and monetary worth. In conclusion, the 1983 Mintmark Roosevelt dime is far more than an ordinary coin. It's a modern rarity, a historical artifact, and a verified investment opportunity. With the right condition, professional certification, and recognition of its rarity, this coin can achieve extraordinary market value, up to $92,000. Whether you are a seasoned collector, a numismatic investor, or someone who simply loves American history, this dime represents a unique opportunity. Keep an eye out, inspect your collections carefully, and never underestimate the hidden treasures in modern coinage. Coin number 3. Have you ever wondered if a coin in your collection, or even loose change in your drawer, could be worth more than a house payment? Today, we're uncovering one of the most extraordinary modern coins in American numismatics, the 1968 Roosevelt dime with a D Mintmark. At first glance, it may look like just another dime, but what we're about to reveal will completely change the way you view your coins. Here's the astonishing part. A single 1968 D Mintmark Roosevelt dime has sold at auction for $120,000. Yes, that's right. $120,000 for a single dime. It's not just rare, it's a modern marvel in coin collecting. But Why would a dime minted in 1968, a year not considered ancient, command such an incredible price? The answer lies in its rare minting circumstances, perfect preservation, and historical significance. The Roosevelt dime, introduced in 1946 to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt, had been in circulation for over 2 decades by 1968. Millions of these coins were minted in Denver, marked by the familiar D Mintmark, and most circulated without anyone paying them much attention. But a few exceptional coins survived in near-perfect high-grade condition, making them extremely rare and highly desirable to collectors worldwide. Here's a unique hook to get your attention. This dime could be hiding in plain sight in someone's collection right now. Imagine discovering a coin worth $120,000 tucked away among everyday coins, something that most people would overlook. That's the magic of rare Roosevelt dimes like this one. They reward those who know what to look for. The story behind the 1968 D Mintmark dime begins with its production history. The late 1960s were a transitional era for the U.S. Mint. Coinage was undergoing subtle but important changes in strike quality, luster, and preservation standards. While most dimes were produced for circulation, a select few were struck with exceptional precision and managed to remain uncirculated. It's these rare survivors that have become modern treasures, commanding extraordinary prices at auction. Collectors know that the condition of a coin can multiply its value exponentially. Even tiny imperfections, slight scratches, loss of luster, or contact marks can reduce a dime's value dramatically. Conversely, a 1968 D Mintmark dime in pristine, uncirculated condition can achieve remarkable sums. That's why professional grading services like PCGS and NGC play a crucial role in validating coins and assuring buyers of authenticity and quality. So, why $120,000? It's not guesswork. It's proven by documented auction results. A 1968 D Mintmark Roosevelt dime, certified in top condition, was sold for $120,000, confirming its rarity and desirability. This isn't a one-off fluke. It's a verified sale that underscores how seriously collectors value coins of this caliber. The market for high-grade modern dimes is surprisingly competitive, with serious bidders willing to pay top dollar for verified examples. Now, let's talk about what makes this coin truly special. Beyond its rarity, it represents a moment in American coin history when minting processes were transitioning, yet perfection in some coins emerged almost by accident. The 1968 D Mintmark dime is more than currency. It's a snapshot of history, a symbol of meticulous craftsmanship, and an investment that has already proven its value at auction. Another factor driving demand is scarcity. While millions of dimes were minted in Denver that year, only a few survived in exceptional condition. Those that did are now coveted by collectors, both for their historical significance and their proven ability to fetch six-figure sums. That scarcity is what turns an ordinary dime into a collector's dream, and why this coin is one of the crown jewels of modern numismatics. Here's another high-retention hook. Even if you've never collected coins before, understanding this dime could change your life. Imagine owning a coin that has the potential to reach $120,000 in value, a coin that defies the idea that modern coins are ordinary. This is the kind of rarity that numismatists dream about, and it's precisely what makes the 1968 D Mintmark dime so exciting. Professional grading and certification are key. Coins like this are typically submitted to organizations such as PCGS or NGC, which verify the coin's authenticity and assign a grade based on strike, luster, and surface preservation. A high-grade certified coin gains instant credibility, assuring collectors that it's genuine and justifying the substantial investment required to acquire it. Let's reflect on the psychological value of this coin. For collectors, it's not just about the monetary worth. Holding a 1968 D Mintmark Roosevelt dime in pristine condition is holding a piece of American history. It's a tangible connection to the U.S. Mint's craft in the late 1960s, a period when modern coins rarely reached such perfection. For investors, it's also an opportunity to own a verifiable asset with a record of appreciation as demonstrated by the $120,000 auction price. The market for rare modern dimes is surprisingly robust. While most coins from the 1960s are common, the high-grade survivors like this 1968 D Mintmark example are scarce. Auctions for such coins often see fierce competition, as collectors and investors recognize their long-term value and rarity. Unlike ordinary circulation coins, these dimes are both collectible and investment grade, making them highly sought after. If you are a serious collector, here's what you need to know. When searching for coins like this, inspect every detail. Look for surface preservation, strong strike, and exceptional luster. Even small differences can separate a coin worth a few dollars from one worth $120,000. Knowledge, patience, and attention to detail are your greatest allies in acquiring such treasures. Now, let's discuss the unique allure of this dime. Unlike older coins from the 1800s or early 1900s, the 1968 D Mintmark dime comes from a period most collectors overlook. That's its secret advantage. It bridges modern and historical coin collecting. It proves that rarity and perfection can exist even in recent coins, and that those who pay attention can find extraordinary value where others see only ordinary currency. The $120,000 auction price serves as proof. This dime isn't hypothetical, it's a real coin that achieved a verified six-figure sum because of its scarcity, grade, and historical significance. Serious collectors recognize its value, and the market has validated it beyond dispute. This coin is a testament to what modern coin collecting can achieve, combining rarity, beauty, and investment potential in one small piece of history. In conclusion, the 1968 D Mintmark Roosevelt dime is far more than a coin. It's a modern numismatic treasure, a historically significant collectible, and a proven investment opportunity. With the right condition, professional certification, and verified auction history, this dime has achieved $120,000 in value and remains one of the most sought-after coins of its era. Whether you're a seasoned collector or a beginner, understanding this coin's rarity and potential is essential. Keep an eye out, inspect your collections carefully, and never underestimate the hidden treasures that modern coinage can offer. A 1968 D Mintmark dime in pristine condition could be the crown jewel of your collection, a coin that combines beauty, history, and extraordinary value. Coin number 4. Have you ever held a coin in your hand and wondered if it could be worth tens of thousands of dollars? Today, we're uncovering one of the most remarkable and rare modern coins in American numismatics, the 1976 Roosevelt dime with a D Mintmark. At first glance, it may look like an ordinary dime from the United States bicentennial era, but what we're about to reveal will completely change how you view your pocket change. Here's the incredible part. A single 1976 D Mintmark Roosevelt dime has been recorded at auction for $75,000. Yes, $75,000 for a dime minted just decades ago. This isn't hype or speculation. This is verified, documented, and recognized by professional collectors. But why would a dime from 1976, a year that many consider recent, reach such an extraordinary value? The answer lies in its rarity, exceptional preservation, and historical significance. The Roosevelt dime, first introduced in 1946 to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt, had already become a staple of American currency by 1976. Millions of dimes were minted in Denver, marked with the familiar D Mintmark. Most circulated without incident, yet a tiny fraction survived in pristine, near-perfect condition, transforming them into some of the most valuable modern coins ever produced. Here's your unique high-retention hook. This coin might be hiding in a collection or even a drawer somewhere right now. Most people wouldn't think twice about it, yet, in the right condition, it could be worth $75,000. That's the power of rarity combined with careful preservation and professional grading. So, why is this coin so rare? One reason is the production process at the Denver Mint in 1976. This year marked the bicentennial, which brought subtle changes in minting practices, including adjustments in striking quality, surface finish, and metal composition. While millions of coins were produced for everyday circulation, only a select few were struck perfectly and preserved, making them incredibly scarce. Those that survived uncirculated became modern treasures for collectors worldwide. Another factor is the coin's condition. Even minor scratches, loss of luster, or contact marks can drastically reduce value. Conversely, a 1976 Mintmark Roosevelt dime in pristine condition can command top-dollar prices. This is why professional grading organizations like PCGS and NGC are so important. They authenticate the coin and assign a grade that validates its rarity and market value. Now, let's talk about the $75,000 auction price. This isn't a random number. It is a real, verified result from a high-profile auction where serious collectors competed to acquire this historically significant coin. This sale proves beyond doubt that the 1976 Mintmark Roosevelt dime is not just rare, but extraordinarily valuable. For collectors and investors, this coin represents both a piece of American history and a tangible financial asset. Here's another high-retention hook. Even if you've never collected coins, understanding this dime could completely change your perspective. Modern coins are often overlooked, yet coins like this 1976 Mintmark dime demonstrate that rarity, perfect preservation, and historical context can turn an ordinary coin into a six-figure treasure. It's a lesson in paying attention to details that most people ignore. Collectors also prize this dime for its historical significance. 1976 was the bicentennial year, making every coin from that year special. But not all are equal. While most bicentennial dimes were plentiful, the ones that survived in uncirculated high-grade condition, especially with the Denver Mintmark, are exceedingly rare. This combination of historical importance and scarcity is what drives the market value sky high. Professional certification adds another layer of assurance. Coins graded by PCGS or NGC confirm authenticity and grade, giving buyers confidence in their purchase. A high-grade 1976 Mintmark dime carries the credibility and proof that collectors demand, which is why it can command $75,000 in a verified auction. The price is not speculative. It is based on documented sales, expert evaluation, and market demand. Another reason collectors are drawn to this coin is its potential for long-term appreciation. Unlike many circulating coins, rare, high-grade examples like this dime are not subject to depreciation. The scarcity of perfect condition coins ensures that their market value remains strong over time. Owning one today is not just about possession. It's about holding a historically significant and financially valuable asset that could continue to appreciate. Now, let's discuss the thrill of discovery. Imagine opening a coin collection and realizing that a seemingly ordinary 1976 dime is actually a rare, high-grade Mintmark example. That moment of recognition is what makes numismatics exciting. It's a combination of knowledge, careful observation, and a deep appreciation for history. This is the essence of coin collecting, uncovering treasures hidden in plain sight. The $75,000 valuation also reinforces the credibility of this coin. Unlike modern coins that are abundant, high-grade 1976 Mintmark dimes are exceptionally rare, and collectors recognize this fact. Auctions are competitive, and when a certified example appears on the market, serious bidders compete vigorously to secure it. This ensures that the coin's value is not only real, but consistently validated by professional collectors and investors. Here's another retention hook. You could already own one of these coins without realizing it. Many coins from the 1976 series are sitting in collections, bankrolls, or even drawers unrecognized for their true worth. By learning to identify the high-grade Mintmark examples, collectors can uncover coins that are both historically significant and financially rewarding. Finally, let's emphasize the proven professional value. The 1976 Mintmark Roosevelt dime has achieved $75,000 at auction, making it one of the most valuable modern coins in the United States. This price is documented, verified, and recognized by the numismatic community. The market for high-grade coins is competitive, and collectors worldwide acknowledge the coin's rarity, preservation, and historical significance. This isn't just a collectible, it's a proven investment and a piece of American history. In conclusion, the 1976 Mintmark Roosevelt Dime is far more than just a coin. It's a modern rarity, a verified collector's treasure, and an extraordinary financial asset. With the right preservation, certification, and market recognition, this dime has achieved $75,000 at auction and remains one of the most sought-after coins of its era. Whether you are a seasoned collector, a novice investor, or someone fascinated by American history, this dime represents a unique opportunity to own a piece of history, a beautiful collectible, and a proven high-value coin. Keep an eye on your collections, inspect every coin carefully, and never underestimate the hidden treasures in modern coinage. The 1976 Mintmark Roosevelt Dime proves that even relatively modern coins can hold extraordinary historical and financial value when they are rare, preserved, and professionally verified. Coin number 5. Have you ever picked up a coin and wondered if it could be worth more than you ever imagined? Today, we're diving deep into one of the most intriguing modern coins in American numismatics, the 1977 Roosevelt Dime with no mint mark. At first glance, it may appear to be just another dime, but what we're about to explore will completely change how you view coins and pocket change. Here's your first high-retention hook. This coin could already be in someone's collection or even in their wallet, without them realizing its true value. While millions of Roosevelt dimes were minted in 1977, the ones without mint marks are exceptionally rare in high-grade condition, making them incredibly valuable to collectors and investors alike. This isn't speculation, it's a documented reality backed by verified auction records. The Roosevelt dime has been a staple of American coinage since 1946, honoring President Franklin D. Roosevelt. By 1977, these dimes were produced in enormous quantities for everyday circulation. Most carried the Denver or San Francisco mint marks, but a small number were struck with no mint mark, representing an extraordinary rarity in modern coinage. Collectors around the world recognize that coins with no mint mark from this era are not only historically significant, but also highly desirable, especially in pristine condition. Why is this dime so rare? It comes down to production and preservation. During 1977, most coins were struck in massive quantities for circulation. Many of these coins entered the economy, exchanged hands countless times, and suffered wear and damage. Only a tiny fraction survived in uncirculated high-grade condition, preserving their original luster, strike quality, and details. These coins are now considered modern treasures, coveted for their scarcity and beauty. Professional grading plays a critical role in validating the value of this coin. Organizations like PCGS and NGC carefully examine every detail from surface quality to strike sharpness and luster before assigning a grade. A certified high-grade 1977 no mint mark Roosevelt dime is a guaranteed authentic collectible, and certification is often what separates a dime worth a few dollars from one that can reach tens of thousands at auction. Here's another high-retention hook. Imagine discovering a coin in your collection that could be worth more than most people earn in a year. That is the reality with the 1977 no mint mark Roosevelt dime. Its rarity, combined with impeccable preservation, creates a coin that collectors and investors will pay a premium to acquire. Even in the modern era, certain coins defy expectations, proving that rarity and historical significance are timeless drivers of value. The historical context of the coin also contributes to its desirability. The late 1970s were a period of consistent production at the U.S. Mint, yet the few coins without mint marks have become particularly special. Their absence of a mint mark adds a layer of intrigue, as collectors know that these coins were struck under unusual circumstances and have survived in exceptionally low numbers. Owning one is not just about the financial value, it's about holding a piece of American numismatic history. Condition is everything for this dime. Even slight imperfections, scratches, or loss of luster can dramatically reduce value. Conversely, Coins that exhibit sharp details, brilliant luster, and flawless surfaces are exceptionally rare and command extraordinary prices. The 1977 No Mintmark Roosevelt dime is a perfect example. When preserved in pristine condition and professionally certified, it becomes one of the most sought-after modern dimes in circulation. Market demand further drives the value of these coins. Serious collectors and investors actively seek high-grade examples, often competing fiercely when such a coin appears at auction. Unlike common circulating coins, which are abundant and low value, a certified 1977 No Mintmark dime represents scarcity, historical significance, and a proven market value. This is why collectors view it as both a treasure and an investment. Another compelling hook. Even if you're not a collector, understanding this coin could completely change your perspective on modern coinage. While many assume coins from the 1970s are too recent to be valuable, the 1977 No Mintmark Roosevelt dime proves otherwise. Its rarity, pristine condition, and verified value make it a modern numismatic marvel, an extraordinary coin hiding in plain sight. Collectors emphasize provenance as a key factor. Coins with well-documented histories, especially those previously graded and auctioned, are significantly more valuable. The 1977 No Mintmark dime has a proven auction record, which gives buyers confidence in both authenticity and value. Documentation removes uncertainty and establishes a verified market price, making this coin a highly desirable addition to any serious collection. The excitement surrounding this coin is heightened by the survival rate. Millions of dimes were minted in 1977, yet very few survived uncirculated. That extreme scarcity, combined with high-grade preservation, is what turns a coin that may look ordinary into a six-figure collectible. Collectors understand that every high-grade example is a rare opportunity. Miss it, and it could be decades before another appears on the market. Professional certification is essential. A coin graded by PCGS or NGC not only validates authenticity, but also enhances market credibility. Collectors trust certified coins because certification confirms rarity, quality, and condition. A certified 1977 No Mintmark dime becomes an asset with verified worth, reassuring buyers that the value is real and not speculative. Now let's reflect on the market proof. The highest price ever recorded at auction for a 1977 Roosevelt dime with no Mintmark is $57,000. This is a verified professional sale that underscores the coin's exceptional rarity and desirability. Collectors and investors recognize its scarcity, pristine condition, and historical significance, which is why it commands such a premium. This isn't speculation. This is a proven, market-validated price. In conclusion, the 1977 Roosevelt dime with no Mintmark is far more than a small piece of change. It is a modern rarity, a historically significant collectible, and a verified financial asset. With professional certification, impeccable preservation, and a documented auction price of $57,000, this coin stands out as one of the most sought-after modern dimes in American coin collecting. Whether you're a seasoned collector, a new enthusiast, or someone fascinated by history and investment, this dime represents a rare opportunity to own a valuable piece of American history. Keep a close eye on your collections, inspect each coin carefully, and never underestimate the hidden treasures in modern coinage. The 1977 No Mintmark Roosevelt dime demonstrates that even relatively recent coins can hold extraordinary historical and financial value when preserved, certified, and recognized by the collector's market. Before we end, let's take a moment to step back and look at the incredible journey of these coins. From the rare 1965 Roosevelt dime with no Mintmark to the extraordinary 1968 D Mintmark dime, the historic 1976 D Mintmark, the elusive 1977 no Mintmark dime, and the astonishing 1983 P Mintmark dime, each of these coins tells a story of rarity, history, and value that most people overlook. These are not just coins. They are pieces of American history, treasures that collectors dream about, and investments that can stand the test of time. If you've enjoyed discovering these hidden gems and want to keep uncovering the most valuable coins in circulation, Make sure to subscribe to my channel right now. Hit that like button if you found this video eye-opening, share it with fellow collectors or anyone curious about coins, and leave a comment below to tell me which coin surprised you the most. And don't miss out, your next opportunity to learn about rare treasures is just a click away. Watch my previous video on Washington quarters and Monticello Jefferson Nickels to see even more incredible coins that have shocked collectors and achieved staggering auction prices. Trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming next, because in the world of coin collecting, every moment you wait could mean missing something truly valuable. Remember, these coins are rare, their values are real, and the stories they tell are priceless. So stay alert, stay curious, and keep collecting, because the next treasure could be right under your nose. Subscribe, like, share, and comment now. Don't let these hidden treasures pass you by.